Has Andrew Tate been framed? Do you think that's possible? Andrew Tate has just retweeted a shocking development into his legal case that alleges that he and his brother, Tristan Tate, were framed. The findings in the wiretaps feature an expose of two victims that previously accused the Tate brothers of kidnapping. Andrew Tate is currently still housed in jail, and amid allegations and connections to organized crime. However, according to spynews.ro, alleged footage of wiretaps between victims and Tate indicates that the two women allegedly planned to frame Cobra. But what would you think is the real story? Should Andrew Tate be punished for his crimes, or was he framed? Do you think that the influencer should continue on his journey of poisoning young, innocent minds? That's what we're going to find out in this video and more. But before anything else, make sure to hit that subscribe button first and smash that notification bell for more updates. Now, let the stalking begin! The controversial social media personality Andrew Tate was carted off by Romanian police in December 2022 and accused of trafficking and organized crime. However, new wiretaps show that two women framed him and his brother Tristan Tate after infiltrating their lives and involving the embassy. He's known for his unfiltered criticism of feminism, the COVID pandemic, and the mainstream media. But as Andrew Tate's popularity skyrocketed, the hatred of him also heavily increased. He has become one of the most disliked men on the internet, while also maintaining a large group of loyal followers who will support him no matter what. After getting into social media fight with climate change activist Greta Thunberg, Andrew and his brother Tristan were promptly arrested by Romanian authorities and accused of trafficking, organized crime, and venereal offense. On December 29, 2022, the Tate's house was raided after a warrant was issued by the Romanian agency DICOT. They have been detained ever since, but new wiretaps allege that the Tates were actually framed and remain completely innocent. Andrew Tate was allegedly framed by two women who infiltrated his life and claimed they loved him, according to new wiretaps. There has been much speculation about Tate's alleged crimes. He has been open about his past business of operating webcams and managing various girls as they sold their bodies online, which makes him seem like the perfect candidate for someone who might be involved in trafficking. However, there are still many claims that he is innocent, as there is no hard evidence to prove these allegations. On Wednesday, several Twitter accounts shared recent revelations from wiretaps that indicate Tate may have been framed and that he is innocent of the crimes he's been accused of. According to the alleged wiretaps, the pair of victims plan on setting up the Tate brothers by pretending that they were in love with the brothers. They had then planned to feign ignorance if they were caught in a police raid on Tate's property, and discussed using disguises so that they were not recognized following the raids. Verified WhatsApp messages were leaked showing that two women who were closely involved in the Tates' lives planned the frame job from the very beginning. These women convinced Andrew and Tristan that they loved them and they were loyal. And yet, in the meantime, they involved the embassy shortly after arriving at their home and entering their lives. Images of the alleged wiretaps were uploaded to Twitter, and British MMA fighter and actor Tam Khan has called for the release of Andrew Tate and his brother. Khan said this: "Wow, exposed. Free the Tates now." Wiretaps showed the victims plotted to frame the brothers. Investigative journalist Suleiman Ahmed released a thread on Twitter exposing the alleged bias against Andrew Tate in mainstream media. Ahmed called out prominent news outlets, the BBC and Vice, and blasted the organization for a lack of journalistic integrity. Ahmed wrote the following: Tate mega thread. There has been a visceral attack on Andrew Tate by the MSM and alternative media. The attacks have lacked journalistic integrity, Vice, BBC, and the allegations have been debunked. But they have brainwashed people. It's time to wake up and see the truth. Apparently, an American woman named Emma arrived in Romania on April 6, 2022, and called the U.S. Embassy right away. WhatsApp messages show that Emma's mom said, "The whole American embassy is on alert. Shame on you." Emma and another woman named Aliona wrote in messages that they tricked the Tate brothers into believing that they loved them. "We've made the brothers believe we are in love," the message read. "They think we will run back." Those same messages indicate that they had free will to leave whenever they wanted, which goes against the narrative that they were being held there against their will. Later, the girls texted back and forth about how they practiced and know how to act in order to convince the Tates that they are on their side. Just play it cool, Aliona wrote. Like you don't know anything. Play dumb. The other woman responded, I'm going to pull some tears out. Good advice. Thank you, babe. The girls also messaged back and forth about what they could potentially do with the information they got from the inside of the Tate's home. Let's email Netflix, Aliona wrote, and they also discussed reaching out to Hulu and Amazon Prime in order to make a movie about their experiences with the Tates. Twitter user and investigative journalist at Sheikh Suleiman said he has verified the authenticity of the messages, claiming they are indeed real. A former girlfriend of Andrew Tate's has also released a video talking about these two girls who tricked the Tates into thinking they were loyal to them. There hasn't been any confirmation or statement from Romanian authorities on the latest developments of the charges brought against the Tates. But in the meantime, this information has gone viral on Twitter, and many people are expressing their disappointment and anger that Tate was framed by two women who infiltrated his life. Shortly after he shared the findings to his personal Twitter account, fans flocked in defense of the kickboxer and claimed it was obvious from the beginning. Hope he is doing well. Another one tweeted, "You are getting closer to the truth." Twitter users have also begun to defend Tate amid the story using the hashtag #FreeTopG to show support for Cobra. When Top G visited my gym, we had to cut the session short due to this invasion of fans. Insane. Lifts broke down and we had to use my pro fighters as security to get him out of the building. Hashtag #FreeTopG, tweeted Tam Khan. While Samira wrote, I have yet to see any concrete evidence that Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate are guilty. Unfortunately, the globalists are gonna do everything they can against hashtag #FreeTopG and keep them in jail. Even former UFC title challenger Marvin Vettori chimed in with his thoughts, "Free Top G," he simply wrote. Meanwhile, Andrew Tate has been surprisingly active on Twitter considering his current locale. Cobra recently tweeted that he would be preparing for the battle against the powers who oppose him and believe there are only two possible outcomes going forward. Tate, who has a background in professional kickboxing, posted the following online. There are two possible futures in the universe. 1. They kill me. 2. I emerge as one of the most respected and influential men on the planet, galvanized by false persecution. I ask my enemies to make a choice. I will stay awake tonight prepared for mortal combat. Send your best. Tate has also been able to receive emails while he is being held, and it seems as though he is communicating with his team and giving them details about the cell he is being held in. I found a 4-meter stretch of empty cell. At Cobra Tate tweeted. His account also tweeted, I can communicate and write to my students inside the real world. I can positively influence the world. I can still change lives. I am locked in a cell, for now, but it could be worse. I exist falsely in prison with a smile. It's unclear what exactly is going on with Tate's charges in Romania, and nobody knows whether these wiretap revelations will have an impact on his case moving forward. His fans wait impatiently for the outcome, while the many people who dislike him continue to rejoice that he is behind bars. The brazenness of his cruelty and expensive but trashy aesthetic has made Tate the face of several unfortunate stereotypes in contemporary internet culture. The anti-feminist capitalizing on the Me Too backlash, the angry dude with a podcast mic, and the guy shilling for scammy pyramid scheme adjacent businesses. So, what do you think should be his fate? That's all for today. We hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this.